second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no...
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by someone who needs less introduction than any player in the league. A Super Bowl champion, the league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So out come the Texans in great starting field position. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Cunningham looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Now Cunningham. And probably the wash it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Oh, good move. Once more the juke. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. Caught by Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Cunningham. This to Graham on the short pass. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. First down, it's Gore. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. In motion left comes Brown. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets it up past the 35. Robinson with another carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Cunningham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Jones has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Cunningham. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another carry now for Gore. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. Johnson with a completion over the middle. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Allen. He gets away from one. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This to Graham on the short pass. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Now Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. A slant to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bijan Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Drops it underneath to Gore. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half, and now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. This complete to Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. The Colts still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the Dog Pound. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Simi Fehoko, a touchdown reception. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. The man in motion is Brown. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Cunningham.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hand off now to Robinson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Cunningham. And Jones has it over the middle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Robinson. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now to this point. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the pistol, it's Gore. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. A dump off here for Gore. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes, got to have this one. Oh, Waller, what a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This to Graham on the short pass. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Texans, you can't ask for a better start.